An interview with a Canadian artist here in Vancouver, Redsoulbluez, featuring Rose on vocals. Rose talks about what it means to be Aboriginal here in Canada and an Aboriginal artist.
Even the name of the project, Redsoulbluez, well, I have a little thing that I do, in front of the song, and it's like, well, I'm going to try to explain it to you. I will try. But if I have to explain, you may not understand. And so I always say, well, those that got them know it, and those that don't know it. So I don't know really how to put it in so many words. We have a really unique, diverse perspective on life here in Canada, as Indigenous people. If I may share freely on the record, we are I think the only persons on Earth who are still subject to legislation under an act by virtue alone by race since 1867. And so this, of course, has placed us at a great socioeconomic disadvantage with the rest of Canada. So, a lot of us are just trying to squeak by, and trying to survive day to day. And, so these issues are important, but we also have to acknowledge, there are people who just struggle to make it day to day. I'm not really that far from that myself, and so I think all of us are going through tough times. But more and more people are becoming aware. I think social networking, the internet, media, people such as yourself coming in and talking, to people from other countries. I think this all is a good thing, and gives us all a voice, because I'm sure there are plenty of people in Australia who have the same social concerns that we do here.
Absolutely, yeah. And I just think a lot about the new media that we have available. I mean, these are rich tools to help bridge the gap a bit, because let's face it, Aboriginal culture has been so underrepresented in the mainstream media. And it's wonderful to see people like yourself and Gunaji who are just boldly doing what you do, and you're being noticed because you're persistent. And we do have these tools that shine light on you now, and there's no need to despair, I don't think, because there's such a future ahead. It's like, if the mainstream isn't doing what helps, so what?
Well, no, it's not, and I don't foresee an immediate future where we have a nurturing mainstream media. It is up to us to keep the voice out there, to keep the message clear, to keep it true. We seek sovereignty as people, and we want to be recognized as unique, diverse, but at the same time, we have a voice, and we have a place in this society, and we want to see a lot of changes. There's a lot of things going on here. I don't know if the people in Australia are aware of, Enbridge, the pipelines, the tar sands. The fish farming problems, the murdered and missing women issues. These are all connected, and I do believe that as long as we live under the Indian Act here, that we won't receive the respect or recognition that or any of these issues deserve.
Yeah, and definitely music and creativity is part of the strength and the resiliency in the move for self-determination. It's a key part.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I look to, you asked about influences earlier. I look to musicians like Derek Miller. I see a man with very powerful music who does good work in communities, who helps people, and has a very clear and distinct message about this, that we need to help each other. We need to stop looking to governments for handouts. We need to stop looking to agencies to help us all the time. They're just trying to help themselves and keep their own heads above water. As people, we need to come together and help one another. We need to translate that into day-to-day life, and I mean, if it wasn't for people helping me in my times of need, where would I be? Others have said the same about me. So it all goes around and around, and I think that's a very deep, fundamental belief of Indigenous people. No matter where we're from or what we're doing, we put all that aside, and and we're able to communicate. And, the music is very strong in that, and I always say it sweetens up the medicine.
Very nice. Yeah. Well put, Rose. Yep. Well, thanks very much, guys, for chatting. This is CiTR Radio, and just a quick reminder again of the gig, where and when
June 13th.
Yep.
Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We are at the Fairview Pub. Ourself, Redsoulbluez, is going to be opening for 2012 Juno Award winner Marie Porter. We are performing as the Redsoulbluez show for the Marie Porter Band.
Great.
All right.
Can't wait. This sounds wonderful. Thanks.
I'm excited.
Thank you, Sean.
No problem. Anytime.
Yeah, thank you.